The clock ticks loudly as you sit on the edge of your bed, holding back the urge to run to the bathroom. You've been experiencing this feeling more and more lately, and it's starting to feel like a never-ending cycle. The frustration and embarrassment of not being able to control your bladder, or the feeling of not being able to fully empty your bladder, is something you never thought you'd have to deal with at your age. And you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with their bladder issues as they get older. And in this video, I'm going to reveal the 8 most likely causes behind your bladder control problems, and I'm going to show you how to fix them. But that's not all. At the very end of the video, I'll share my #1 tip for keeping your bladder healthy for years to come. So join me on this journey to regain control of your bladder and take back control of your life right after I use the bathroom first myself. That's better. Okay, up first, probably one of the biggest causes behind your bladder control issues is an enlarged prostate. Now, I know what you're thinking, enlarged prostate, is it the same as prostate cancer? No, they're not the same thing at all. An enlarged prostate is exactly how it sounds. It's the growth of the prostate gland in men, and it's very, very common. Enlarged prostate, also known as BPH, causes urinary issues such as frequent urination, an increased urge to urinate, a weak urine stream, and even urine dribble. Head to your GP to get this checked out. It's nothing to be scared of, and it's quite common, and there's lots to do to help the situation. Okay, #2 on the list is your pelvic floor strength, leading to a reduced bladder control. Now, if you're someone that enjoys sex, self-pleasure, and good bowel and bladder control, then you need to listen up because your pelvic floor muscles are responsible for all of these. Now, this group of muscles sits in your pelvis, and if you're like most men, you probably haven't been too concerned with them up until this point in your life. Check out my video called How to Kegel, where I coach you through how to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, and I'll link it for you below in the description. Okay, #3 on the list is taking medications. You're probably wondering, Eric, I take medications to improve my health. I highly doubt that medications are the cause of my bladder issues. Well, you might be right. You do take medications to help you manage different conditions to protect your body. However, all medications have side effects, some good, some bad. In this case, some of the medications you're taking might actually be causing the decreased bladder control problems. For example, antihistamines such as Benadryl relax your bladder. Diuretics such as Lasix will increase the production of urine, and painkillers such as oxycodone will make it much more difficult to start the flow of urine when standing in front of the toilet. Now, the easiest thing to do if you're taking medications and experiencing bladder control problems, ask your doctor to do a medication review for you. Okay, in 4th place is being overweight. As you get older, your metabolism tends to slow down, causing you to put on more weight. Well, this extra weight and body fat is gonna have a negative effect on your bladder control. Remember how I was teaching you about the importance of your pelvic floor earlier in the video? Well, the more body fat you carry, the more stress your pelvic floor muscles come under as they act as a hammock holding everything up. This is definitely gonna lead to some bladder control issues. Thankfully, this is a relatively easy issue to make improvements on. All it takes is a little bit of exercise and diet modifications. Not sure how to get started? Well, make sure you hit the red subscribe button below because I have heaps of video on my channel that will help you get started living a healthier lifestyle. It's literally what my entire YouTube channel is focused on, so please make sure you subscribe and join the community. #5 on the list of contributing factors leading to decreased bladder control is drinking too much caffeine. If you're like most, you probably have a very busy family life, you're working long hours at work, and you need any extra boost of energy you can find. Now, coffee contains caffeine, which is the component that gives you energy. However, caffeine is also a diuretic, meaning that when you consume it, it tells your body to produce more urine, leading you to have to pee more frequently. Now, let's get one thing straight. I am by no means telling you to stop drinking coffee. Good, because that would have been the dumbest thing you've said all video. I'm only suggesting that you limit yourself to 2 cups of coffee a day. Also, beware the other caffeinated products such as tea and soft drinks. These have the same effect as coffee. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff, and make sure you stick around to the very end of the video so that you don't miss my biggest tip of how to decrease your bladder control issues. This is literally a tip that you can implement right after watching this video. In the sixth spot, we have drinking too much alcohol. Now, notice how I said drinking too much alcohol. The reason for this is because having a casual drink is fun, especially when having it with a good meal and shared with friends. Yeah, or alone on a Wednesday. On the other hand, if you're consuming too much alcohol, such as more than 2 drinks in one sitting, well, this is gonna cause you some serious bladder control issues. Now, everyone knows what breaking the seal means, but when it comes to alcohol, it actually puts your bladder to sleep, allowing it to relax, decreasing your control. On top of that, alcohol is also a diuretic, much like caffeine, meaning when you consume alcohol, your body will increase the production of urine, causing you to pee more frequently, and it might even cause you to experience urine dribble and leakage. It's best that if you're noticing issues with decreased bladder control, stick to a 2-drink maximum. Number 7 out of 8 on the list is incomplete bladder emptying. This is exactly how it sounds. You go to urinate, however, you're not able to fully empty the bladder. Something in your mind is telling you that there is more fluid to pee out, however, your urine stream just stops. Well, this is a big issue because if you're not fully emptying your bladder, you're more likely to experience urine leakage, and your bladder is gonna fill up even faster, causing you to need to pee again soon. Now, do yourself a favor and watch my video on how to completely empty your bladder in 3 easy steps. I'll link it below in the description for you to check out. And last but not least, we have urge incontinence. This is when you frequently get the urge to urinate, causing you to use the bathroom more frequently. Now, urge incontinence is really common as you get older. However, it can be damaging to your bladder because you are creating an unhealthy bladder habit. Now, by attending to every single urge to urinate, you are not allowing your bladder to fill properly, and this will no doubt lead to incomplete bladder emptying and heaps of other urinary issues. And this leads to my best tip to taking back control over your decreased bladder control, and you can do that by retraining your bladder. Now, lucky for you, I've made an entire video teaching you how to retrain your bladder, and you can find that video right here. And remember, regardless of your situation, keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.